Hey guys, it's your boy, Cheeto flavored ice cream here. Today I'm going to be showing you how I made the event for my Battle Royale map. Because I know some people struggle with doing this kind of stuff and they think it's complex. And it is at first, but based off how I'm going to show it here, I usually build it in a place where like you won't really notice it while watching the event. You see, you have to like lay it out correctly, make sure all the stuff is like make sure you don't have too many things transmitting on a certain channel or else it won't work. It sounds complex, but after this tutorial, I'm sure you'll be making amazing events on your creative maps. Now first, you saw I had a rocket launch part of it. That's where this part comes into play, where first it explodes and then it begins to launch a miniature version of that rocket. Because you can't, there's only certain devices, okay, that you can actually have appear and disappear. And then you see over here the rocket breaks apart and forms a rift, which leads us to the next part of the event. The next part of the event, you can see over here, it has the rift formation, which is more triggers, which just go by number 1 up to however many triggers you're going to need. So you see I have all these different ones relating to the rift, and then the very last one is the explosion, where we come into the next stage, the UFO attack, which you can see right here. Now these were always here. I couldn't make these disappear, so while I was making the event in my video, I just didn't look in that direction and had them be like far off from the actual camera where I wouldn't be able to see them if I looked anywhere else. That's a trick you have to learn to be able to hide stuff well without actually getting rid of it. You see, it blew up this place, and then this transmitter blew up this place, and the final transmitter blew up this one. And then it just has a slow pause, and then you have the mothership, which is the big UFO which was above the vault. Use this vault, okay, this certain like transmitter, okay. The very first one is the timer that comes up above, and then it counts down from 10 to when you look up, and then the beam gets shot down, okay. The beam shoots down trying to break open the vault. As you can see, you can still see because I haven't started the game yet. And then the vault starts shooting out these little blue beams from the like main parts of it. And after that you have more blue beams, which is the next channel that's transmitting onto. So when you're making an event, you have to have like certain channels to transmit onto, one after another, and make sure it all lines up, because once one thing's wrong, the whole thing is wrong. Then you can see I have this little star that forms, and then I have this big beam that shoots up and destroys the UFO to finish off the event and lead up to the next season, which is coming out next week, by the way. But yeah, when you're making an event, you have to make sure you have all those channels lined up. I suggest splitting them into categories like I did. It makes your job so much easier and it makes it seem so much less complex. And the only device you really need to like start up the event is the trigger devices. If you found this helpful, make sure to like and subscribe, share with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video.